In this video, I'm going to show you 2 hacks you can use to level up your climbing. These are simple technical cues anyone can follow regardless of what level you're currently climbing at. If you can implement these 2 things into your climbing, you're going to put yourself at an automatic advantage to perform harder moves at a higher success rate. You don't need to first get stronger or even be a technical wizard.
I've coached a lot of people over the years and noticed many commonalities on why they have trouble executing harder moves. These 2 hacks are designed to address the most commonly occurring pain points in people's climbing. This affects climbers at the beginner level all the way to advanced, because when the movement gets hard, we all naturally revert back to our bad habits. Oftentimes it just takes a simple cue or shift in awareness to unlock a hard move.
One common thing I see is that when someone is going to perform a hard move, the moment they move their hand, their lower body disengages and the foot comes off. That's a pretty natural reaction because we're so focused on the visual target of our handhold that we naturally draw attention away from our feet. So the first hack you want to remember is always apply pressure through the primary foot.
Your primary foot is the foot that's paired on the same side with the hand you're reaching with. If you're moving to a hold with your right hand, your primary foot is your right foot. Moving with the left hand, left foot's the primary foot. Putting attention to this foot is the key to being successful with the majority of your climbing movements.
Now, the reason this works is because humans naturally move in a contralateral manner. That means whether we're walking, running, crawling, or even climbing, we pair the movement of the arm of one side with the leg on the opposing side. Now, you can test this out for yourself by just going for a walk and paying attention to how your arms and your legs move together.
You'll notice that as you move the right leg, the left arm naturally swings. When you move the left leg, your right arm naturally swings.
Now we can test this on the floor by doing some contralateral isometrics. This is kind of similar to how we'd be on the wall, except we're on the floor. Right now I'm on all 4 points of contact with my hips square to the floor. I'm gonna lift up my left leg, and now I'm gonna lift up my right arm to balance. And as you can see, I'm actually maintaining my balance with my hips square to the floor. Now, if I actually lift up my left leg and actually lift up my left hand, I won't be able to balance facing the floor. I'll actually have to turn out, almost like a back flag. Okay, now we can apply this on the wall by showing you how you can stabilize your position using opposite hand and foot. I'm going to pair my left hand with my right foot and just hold that position. Same thing, I can pair my right hand with my left foot and hold that position. And by putting pressure on that primary foot, right foot in this case, I can advance the right hand. Same thing on the left side. Primary foot, left foot, pressure through it. I can advance the hand. Now look what happens when I do same side hand and foot. Instead of contralateral, I'm gonna go on my right hand and right foot. My body naturally swings out. I'll do the same thing, left hand and left foot. The moment I release my right hand, my body swings out. Now let's pick a few climbs where we can demonstrate the importance of applying pressure through the primary foot. We'll start with a heel hook. I'm gonna move my right hand. So I'm gonna make sure that right heel is good. I'm applying pressure, pulling with the right heel to get the right hand. So in the absence of pressure, your heel can easily cut. This also applies to more advanced foot techniques like the knee bar. I'm pushing through the left foot to gain the knee bar with my left knee to move my left hand. Pushing with the right foot to set the knee bar with the right knee to move my right hand. And then of course you have your basic toe movements. Another common thing I see when people have to perform a long move that requires a bit of dynamism is that they do the move and then they touch the hold as they're falling away from the wall. This happens a lot because people forget one key thing, that climbing is actually three-dimensional. And we need to account for that third dimension by pulling our bodies towards the wall.
If you're familiar with the dead point, you know that the key element of this technique is to catch the target hold in a hover state, when your body is hovering between moving towards the hold and moving away from it. We can achieve this hover state by pulling our bodies in towards the wall as we move towards the hold. Doing so creates a parabola curve with our bodies, allowing us to catch the target hold when we're closest to the wall. This works especially well on steeper climbs or longer moves.
Let's show you the difference that pulling towards the wall can make on some hard moves. Sometimes something as simple as a hand flip can be hard, but if you pull towards the wall, you still die. Wait, I do this right on this take? Oh my goodness. Oh, I did it. I did it, you guys. Those were the 2 hacks to help you level up your climbing. Try to incorporate them the next time you're doing a climbing session and see if it unlocks some harder moves for you. Remember sometimes that the key to climbing your best is just a simple shift in attention or a slight tweak in your movement. I appreciate you taking the time to watch this video, and do check out my free ebook if you like my type of teaching. Also, if you have any hacks of your own, please feel free to leave it in the comments. I always enjoy a good climbing discussion. Until next time, move better, climb harder.